Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Celine and I started this channel about 3 years ago, and since then I've had 2 kids and I kind of disappeared for a little while. So I'm coming back to my channel as a stay-at-home mom with a totally different life. And it's funny looking back at my old videos. I really feel like I'm watching a little sister or just someone who is different than I am now. But I think in some ways the content that I could make as a mom is a little more exciting. The stakes are higher in my life. Things are more involved. There's a lot more going on now. I have a 2-year-old and a baby who is about to be 3 months old. So I'm 3 months postpartum, and I thought it would be fun to start making videos kind of about the experience of being a mom and postpartum life. My life is really different now. In my previous videos, I feel like I could just film whatever I wanted, and it was just kind of a creative outlet and a way to just do fun things and film it, and it was awesome, and I'm really glad I did that. And I kind of want to do the same thing now, but now my life is being controlled by these 2 little people who I love so much and who have totally transformed everything for me. And I want to kind of just have a place to talk about all the things I'm going through, and just a way to kind of, as my channel title says, have a diary of the things I've done and the things I do with these little kids now. After having my first baby, I was so just wrapped up in the change, the shock of the change, trying to figure out how to become this new person, mom. It was a wonderful time, but I just didn't feel like I could put a lot more on my plate until I think about 6 months old. Then I started to feel a little more normal, a little more like myself. When she was 6 months old, I felt a little more normal and a little more like myself. And then around when she was around a year old, we decided we needed to try to have another baby because we wanted them to be about 2 years apart. So we had our second baby, which is a son. And that pregnancy was really hard for me. It was just so many aches and pains, and I'm going to be 35 this year, so maybe if I were younger things would have been easier. I don't know. I don't know if it's just genetic or what, but yeah, I was in so much pain towards the end, and my blood pressure started getting high, and the pregnancy was just stressful for several reasons. But he's here now, and it's wonderful, and he has been just the best baby ever, and it's a really nice surprise. I was so worried about having my toddler and him, and I was so worried about how am I going to do this, and I can't even tell you how stressed I was about it, and how much I worried about all the different possibilities about him maybe having colic, or him maybe, keeping me up all night. But it's not. He's a wonderful baby. He sleeps so well. And even since he was just a few weeks old, he only wakes up once a night, and sometimes not even that now. So he's been great, and I'm so thankful for that. I think there's a lot of fear around motherhood online, and there honestly should be. It is very heavy, and it's a huge life change. Nothing can ever really prepare you for it, but I kind of want to focus on the positive sides because there are so many positive sides. I can't tell you how much I prefer my life now with all this purpose that these children have given me, and just having them in our lives is so fun. And especially since having the second one, I just feel like it has really balanced things in our family. I think it just is a lot easier to be at home with them during the day because it's not just all about my toddler and I. There's now this third little person who we can include in our daily routine, and she can be involved in what he's doing, and we can talk about him, and it just has added a lot more excitement to our little life here, or our little lives. So yeah, we're having fun with that. We're so thankful for these 2 kids. one thing in my channel, so before I had my kids, I focused a lot on vlogging and crafts, and baking. I'm trying to even think. I can't really remember. But yeah, and then some on fitness. And I would like to definitely get back into vlogging some crafts. I've done some quilting, and I'd like to get back into quilting or sewing, anything eventually. And I would like to eventually get back to talking some about fitness. I'm kind of in a place with my fitness where, it's hard because I definitely want to get back into working out all the time and being fit, because it just feels so good to feel strong and healthy and to look good and to put on clothes and you're going to feel good in them. And there's just a lot that goes on with that, along with that, that is awesome. And the endorphins from working out, I mean, it's crazy how happy it makes me. And just recently, a couple of weeks ago, I started to walk on we have a treadmill in our basement, so I started to walk in the treadmill for 45 minutes on an incline. And I did that for about a week, and I can't tell you, every time after I did it, I was like, this is amazing. I feel so good. It does something to my brain that I really, really need. And so I want to get back to that definitely. Um, I'm fortunate to be like in a headspace most of the time where I feel pretty good about my body, even though it's completely different than before I had kids. Um, I've gained a lot of weight, and it's different. I've had two C-sections, but I guess I just am so busy with them and so fulfilled that I don't really care that much. I still like dressing up and like finding clothes that make me feel good. So that's still fun, and I'm not like, I don't know. There's been times in my life where I'm always thinking like, oh, I'm not going to buy clothes yet because I might lose weight, or I want to lose weight, or I'm not gonna. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just I'm enjoying my body how it is, and I'm enjoying trying to find my fashion sense, even though I'm not very fashionable, but my my own version of fashion. I know there's lots of levels to that, and I'm not very high up on that level. But anyway, I'm trying to find my own style as a mom, and a style that makes me feel cool and kind of current, but still with this new body. So there's no real rush to get super fit or to drop a ton of weight right away. So I'm thankful for that. But I do just miss, like I said, the feeling of working out and feeling strong. And that was just such a fun time of my life whenever I was working out so much. So I do want to get back to that, but I'm also kind of giving myself realistic expectations for what that might look like or when that happens. So um, anyway, maybe I'll film some content surrounding that. And yeah, and then I just like the idea of doing vlogs or like video diary type things where I talk about being a stay-at-home mom and what I get up to. And we have an upcoming trip to San Diego. So it's our first flight with the two little ones, and I'm very excited, mainly just to go to San Diego. I have two sisters there, and my husband has some family in the area. So we're going to see them, and it's just the most beautiful place. And yeah, I'm excited to fly and with the two little ones, even though there is a lot of anticipation and stress surrounding it. Um, but I've been on enough flights with my toddler now that it's just kind of, I know that it's going to go how it's going to go, and it will end, and we'll get through it. But anyway, so that trip is upcoming, and I'm thinking of filming a little vlog about that if it goes well. I've thought about filming trips before, and I never have, just because we end up getting too busy and I just don't focus on vlogging, or I forget. Um, so we'll see. Hopefully I can make myself do that and film some of like what we pack for the two kids flying. And yeah, I'm breastfeeding this time around. like exclusively, no pumping, no bottles, nothing, just only breastfeeding. With my first baby, I pumped exclusively for about 10 months. And that was so much harder, like as far as travel goes. I mean, both have their difficulties, but um, traveling while exclusively pumping was so stressful for me. Just like all the pre-planning that had to happen with like, you know, how to sanitize things, how to, um, I don't know, just how many of each thing you would need. I can't get into it, but if you've done it, you know. So, this flight with him just being breastfed, I'm so excited for. It's going to be so much lighter and easier with just him having everything he needs right on me. So I'm so happy about that. So I'm not really worried about him for the flight. He's an incredible baby. He's so sweet, and I don't really foresee him causing any trouble. The toddler, who knows? But we'll see. She's great too. She's really, but she's a toddler, so you know, we'll see. She might have some freakouts, but my husband will be there, and so between the two of us, I think we'll be okay. So anyway, I'm going to be filming my daily life, maybe eventually postpartum fitness things, trips, and just daily life with a toddler and a newborn as a stay-at-home mom. So if any of that seems interesting to you, stick around.